Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Carson Wentz and the New York Giants taking on Kirk Cousins and the San Francisco 49ers.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had...
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, Week 2, he was electric. See what Week 3 has in store. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Bell, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 14 carries, 66 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Cousins. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Open man is the tight end Troutman.
Cousins
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
a gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Bell on the
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Dexter Lawrence. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Makes the score Niners 3. Giants nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Receiving team.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 68 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Ryan Succop for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, 49ers 3.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Cousins. Caught left side by Funchess. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Cousins to throw it. A screen to Bell.
Cousins.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, it's Cousins. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. looking from the gun. Wentz. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Now Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 6 there on 1st and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage, so once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Throwing is Wentz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Wentz. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to keep it here. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On third down, Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
49ers 6.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
They run, it's Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. Hard throw, incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st down, Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Down at the 35-yard
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Duggar in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Bell.
The Giants' 20-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He was
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Giants 7.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you can't score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Allen has it, left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New York. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the 49er first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Cousins again. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll go again with Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
Makes the score Niners 12, Giants 7.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 29.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance. because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Giants, first down.
Now, Wentz again. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ari Willis on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Another New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll try and run it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, it's Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
They'll take over.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still. And
then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Wentz, and this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Back to throw.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Adam Troutman. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Cousins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.